What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is kind of a more relaxed day. It's my first day off that I've had in a couple weeks, which is very good because that means I've been busy here at the shop and I can't be more thankful enough for that. So, next week I'm not even booked out. So, take it a day at a time. Kind of stressing, but I was this way at the end of the previous week and then I was booked out this whole week. So, taking it with a grain of salt. But today, I actually brought the Integra down for the first time since I've pretty much been in here. I brought it down once when I first showed up because I had to come drop it off middle of the day after the dyno. But other than that, the car hasn't been here because I just haven't had a reason to drive it. It's summer in Arizona. It's a turbo Integra that is K-swapped and stuff. So it's just heat soak. It's too hot. IATs are up there. So yeah, I got to try and fix one thing on it, and I got a little goodie for another. So let's go out to the shop and let's do a quick walk around, do an inspection now that it's on the lift, and talk about what we're doing. Just finished editing another video, so we're good. Got my coffee now. Let's get out there. I left the puppy at home today because he hasn't ridden in the Integra yet, and I didn't know how he would handle such a loud, rough car. So yeah, he's just chilling at home. Well, here's the old girl. So she's obviously already up on the lift, and I'm not even gonna bother beating around the bush. So I bought a new lip. I bought just one of those generic eBay front lips. So this is the Mugen style one, so the nicer, in my opinion, of the two that I think they offer for the 92-93 front bumper. And don't mind how filthy the car is. It's been monsoon season here, and this has been a very wet year, so it's literally like Florida weather right now, where it's like every evening around like 6 o'clock it just starts freaking raining. So we need it, but yeah, it's just dirty, so don't mind that. But yeah, everything else in here has not changed since the dyno. So when it cools off a little bit, I will be getting retuned by a different tuner just to see if we can make some more power, because I know a lot of you guys, myself included, were pretty upset with how little power the car made, and still not convinced entirely that it's my manifold. I know that's part of it, and that will get changed in the future, but yeah, whatever, that's not the point of the video. So right off the bat, the main thing that I have to address is this exhaust is rattling like crazy. So if you guys didn't see any of the build videos after I did the dyno stuff, I decided to delete my muffler, build a straight pipe section in the hopes of getting a few extra horsepower. And when I built it, I think I just misjudged where it was going to sit a little bit because I was kind of rushing. I was in a hurry that day. So it's rattling super bad on the sway bar right now. So you can see it's also, well, I guess it kind of looks like a buddy club with how low it sits right here, but I also have a cut bumper, so it appears to be lower than it is. That's not the point. It's rattling. I'm going to get this thing up in the air. And when I pulled it in, the car, it really needs new wheels and tires. I've been wanting new wheels for this thing forever. I just can't afford them right now, and there's none on Marketplace that are worth even looking at. So I don't want to buy new tires till I get new wheels, and these ones are like 3-year-old Bridgestone Potenzas, and they're rock solid and heat cycled beyond their life, and it's just horrible to drive on. That's half the reason I don't drive the car right now. But yeah, anyway, so I got the car in here, got on the lift, and just to find out, this freaking wheel bearing is shot again. So I'm pretty butthurt about that, but that means good news for you guys because I will be making a dedicated how-to video on DA wheel bearings for some of you DA guys. I haven't done a DA instructional in a minute, so we're going to be doing that. So yeah, let's get this thing up a little bit and look at that exhaust where it's hitting. So here is our V-band section, and here is our culprit hitting right here. Right there. So I'm not too sure on how I want to do this. It looks like I can probably just move the exhaust a little bit, like maybe just loosen my hanger and shimmy it over a little bit, because it's hardly even touching. Like it only touches when the exhaust in the hanger moves over just a little bit. I kind of want to rebuild this section, but I really don't feel like doing that today, just because I don't know. I kind of want to put a straight through muffler on it because it's pretty darn loud, not even gonna lie. So the muffler I had on here before was the Dasby design one, which again sounds fantastic, but it was just very large, and I think it was 2-chambered, so I'm pretty sure it was restricting flow. I do have a Civic Type R resonator in one of my bins back here. I may try and improvise and use that in some fashion or the next, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. So for now, I'm just going to try and shimmy this thing over a little bit, or I may just try and dent the exhaust right there. That's probably going to be what I do, honestly. Looking at it now, I think what I'm going to do is, for whatever reason, I bent this. So I can bend it outward slightly, and that'll just correct it, because for some reason I bent it in a manner that's pulling it towards this side of the car. So by straightening it out with just a hammer or something, I can probably just fix it like that. Let me grab a hammer really quick. Well, that looks like it fixed it. It's not touching no more. And people argue that you can't fix some things with brute force. Well, I beg to differ, because I just did. Except my SD Fab badge right here is getting a little crusty because it's just mild steel. I'm gonna polish that up a little bit really quick. Much better. Looks great. I'm telling you guys though, this right angle die grinder from Milwaukee, one of my all-time favorite tools, especially for little jobs like that. If you want to scoop one for yourself, I will have it in an Amazon affiliate link in the freaking video description, and that helps me out with a couple bucks, because your boy's got to eat too, and I'm hungry. So go scoop some of that stuff, please. So I just remembered one more problem that I have, that I just refound, and I don't know exactly what's going on with this one. So e-brake is up right now. This wheel pretty much does not grab at all, and this one, perfect. So I personally don't have enough experience with this. I've never had to change my cables before. I have changed e-brake cables, just not on my personal car, so I've never had to diagnose them. Do any of you guys know, is this just a stretched e-brake cable, or is like the caliper shot? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below, because if it's just cable, I'll just order some new cables and I'll slap this on and I'll make a video on it. But if it's something else, I probably should diagnose that. But I want to say it's just the cable. Let me know what your guys' opinion is, and yeah, thanks ahead of time. Otherwise, everything else down here looks awesome. Like, I'm very stoked because I gotta squat down here doing this awkward little duck stance here. Everything underneath here looks fantastic. Like, it's dusty, granted it's Arizona, but like, I have no leaks, thankfully. Like, everything's dry. It looks great. No cracks in any of my downpipe, dump tube, manifold, nothing like that. So it looks like we're solid. And granted, I've barely driven it since I've boosted it, but we're doing good. So now let's get to the real meat and veg of this whole operation here, and let's get this freaking front lip opened. There we go. Beautiful. So if anybody is curious as to how I usually mount my lips like this, I just screw it straight into the bumper, especially on these cars, because me personally, I don't really care. eBay lip, in this case, eBay bumper, fits like crap anyway, so hopefully the lip at least kind of makes up for that. But yeah, I just screw it straight in there using the screws that they supply. Nothing fancy, just a lip, just some plastic. Alright, let's get a test fit, shall we? See just how well this eBay lip fits this eBay bumper. This is really hard to do by yourself, but stretching it around kind of, you know, looks like it's going to fit pretty well. So I'm just going to start drilling. I don't know.
I'd say that looks pretty sick. I know the camera, it's probably, no, it's light enough. You can pick it up. So not the biggest, not the largest difference in the world, but the main thing I was going for with buying the lip, other than, you know, the aesthetic appeal, was now you can't see the bottom of my core support and my intercooler mounts. That's what I was going for, because I thought it looked kind of silly because the bumper looked really tall, and then you saw the blue underneath. Looks like we got that problem addressed. So, shout out eBay. It's got some good stuff on there, eh? Well, unfortunately, I really don't have anything else to do to the Integra at the moment, so I really do plan on trying to figure out this steering setup, the electric power steering. I just need to buy the parts, and it's between, like, depending on where I get them, like $500 to $800, and so it's going to be a minute till I have an extra $800 to throw towards the car at one given time. Yeah, so, you know, I guess for the rest of this video, just enjoy some point of view driving back home, because I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Early day, like I said, I didn't have anything on schedule. Just wanted to try and peek around this thing and get those two things addressed. But we got some more rain coming in, so I got to get this thing home before it starts raining, since I ain't got no windshield wipers. I ran next to my window before I came, but these monsoons ain't playing out here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me here on the channel for the day, for a few minutes of your time. If you want to help support the channel, by all means, Big Cartel and everything in there, the Patreon, and sharing the channel around. That way I can afford to be able to get stuff for this to make more content on and such. So enjoy the point of view driving, do what you love, figure out the rest, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. minutes of videos because I just got the sunroof open and it is like 100 degrees out and like 80% humidity. No AC, not even a freaking air. Only a little bit of air coming in is through my fender vents and my doors.